Most of us enjoy spending time with our friends and family, perhaps having a barbecue in your garden, music playing on the radio, nice food, and most likely something refreshing to drink. Can you remember the smell, the fun, and the feelings from your last barbecue? Now let me ask you a question. When you were having these drinks and food, did you spend any thoughts on the transportation it had to go through before reaching your hand? Some of you might have done so since you're in the industry. It's part of our job to think about these things. However, I'm sure that none of your friends spend any time thinking about this, but the food did make an incredible journey. Our modern lifestyle, with an increase of urbanization and globalization, requires more and more transportation. Transportation comes at a certain cost. Up to 4% of goods transported in Europe never reach the end consumer. This is a huge waste of resources. What's even worse is that more than 1,000 lives are lost on European roads due to poor load stability. Speaking for all of us, these numbers are unacceptable. That's why we at ExxonMobil are working hard to offer solutions that can reduce or prevent these losses. As a result, we're offering different solutions for securing goods on pallets. Today, we're going to present one of them, High Tenacity Stretch Hand Wrap. This is an important topic as hand wrap accounts for about half of the stretch film market. We'd like you to spend the next few minutes listening to our presentation to understand how this can improve your business. We're confident that our solutions can help you create a competitive advantage in your market. As said, we're going to talk about a high tenacity hand wrap film. This is a stretch wrap film that is used to secure various products on pallets. The weight for the goods can be ranging from a few kilograms to more than a ton. To explain the high tenacity concept, I'd like you to take a rubber band. Please take it between your thumbs and pull it slowly apart. Initially, there's very little resistance and the rubber band stretches easily. Now pull it further. At a certain point, you feel it gets more difficult to elongate further. This stretch level would be the optimal point of performance for a stretch film. And this is the point you want to reach when applying a stretch film. With a high tenacity solution, you have to elongate much less to reach it. Imagine the rubber band would be securing a load on a pallet. It wouldn't hold the goods together if the optimal point wasn't reached. During the live presentation, we demonstrated the difference by stretching two films simultaneously. A 10-micron high tenacity solution and a 20-micron commodity solution. From this demonstration, the audience could see that the high tenacity film had to be stretched far less to reach the optimal point of performance. After seeing the big difference in stretching behaviours between our high tenacity solution and a commodity solution, you might wonder, what does it mean during hand pallet wrapping? As demonstrated, the high tenacity film needs to be stretched far less to reach its point of optimal performance. This difference will be very noticeable during actual pallet wrapping. Now that the high tenacity concept is clear, let's move on. When looking at load stability, there are several important parameters. Holding force and force absorption are both important for good load stability. Holding force is used to describe how tightly the goods are held together, whereas force absorption quantifies the forces a pallet can sustain without compromising load stability. Let us show you some technical data that we obtained using the test box of our partner ESTL. This test box was on display in our K-Fair 2019 pavilion. The box is equipped with load cells on one of the corners and a push bar at one of the sides. The load cells allow us to measure the holding force of the applied stretch film, and the push bar can apply a force on the film. We're comparing our 10-micron high tenacity solution versus a 20-micron commodity solution. The 10-micron high tenacity solution is made using a unique combination of our performance polymers. The commodity solution is a market reference. For the high tenacity film, you can reach the same or even slightly higher initial holding force. Given the fact that the film is only half the thickness, this is really impressive. Additionally, we simulated movement of goods on the test box with the push bar. When pushing the film 30 centimeters out, a higher force needed to be applied on the much thinner high tenacity film. which means the film is better in force absorption. Herewith, we've demonstrated two key benefits of our high tenacity solution: better holding force and improved force absorption at a much thinner gauge. Let's look at other aspects of load stability. One other important area of load stability is the load lock-in. Load lock-in is the ability of the film to prevent the goods from moving on the pallet. It goes hand in hand with high force absorption. A high force absorption results in a good load lock-in. A stretch wrap film has to perform throughout the entire wrapped life, not only during transportation, but also during loading, unloading, and storing. All movement can contribute to shifting of the goods on the pallet. That's why load lock-in is so important. To test load lock-in, we went to ESTL testing facilities. Their acceleration bench is built to simulate a fast movement, like, for instance, a hard brake of a truck or a sharp turn. In the video we're about to show you, one pallet is wrapped with a high tenacity solution and the other with a commodity film. Both pallets had 11 wraps of stretch film applied. The high tenacity solution is shown on top and the commodity solution below. The pallets were exposed to an acceleration of 0.5 g. Pay attention to the position of the goods on the pallet during this movement. The high tenacity solution shows excellent load lock-in, whereas goods wrapped with a commodity solution have significantly shifted on the pallet. Let me remind you that for this outstanding lock-in performance, we used a much thinner film. Thanks to the extreme performance of the high tenacity film, we could reduce the weight of the film applied on the pallets shown in the video by 40%. With each roll of high tenacity film, more pallets can be wrapped. This also means less stretch film needs to be transported. These are great examples of sustainability benefits. Probably all of you are now thinking about costs. Good news! On top of the sustainability benefits, our high tenacity solution brings a great cost-saving potential. In this specific case, we calculated the value creation to be more than $1 million per year for a 2,500 tons a year business. In this calculation, we don't even take the saving on reduced goods waste into account. So what's the secret behind these outstanding performance results? It's all related to the unique polymer composition of the high tenacity solution. ExxonMobil is well known for its broad polymer portfolio, ranging from all the commodities to the performance polymers. It is the unique combination of our flagship performance polymers, Exceed XP, Exceed, Enable, and Vistamax that synergistically contribute to reach the extreme performance of our high tenacity solution. Let's now summarize. The three key benefits from using our high tenacity solution are better load stability, sustainability benefits, significant cost advantages. After you've seen this presentation, we're more than happy to further discuss how a high tenacity solution can benefit your business. Remember how we started this presentation? We were talking about a moment where you had some food and drinks with your family and friends. Your food had made an incredible journey. Not all goods survive that journey, and about 4% of products are lost. Even worse, more than 1,000 lives are being lost on European roads due to poor load stability. We're confident in the performance of our solution, and we would like to work together with you to reduce these unacceptable numbers. Let me close this presentation by asking you a question. How would you feel if you could contribute to reducing road accidents and one more person coming home safely? Thank you.